Hey everybody, Chris here. So here is the action for Baldwin SF10, and I'm just doing a quick analysis to find out what course I want to take in correcting it. To me, the action's kind of on the heavy side. It feels kind of clunky, and so I'll show you how I just do a quick measuring analysis and determine which way I go. First thing is the action has a lot of lead. That's got 5. I really don't like having more than 3 in a key, so that's quite a bit. Let's see what's over here. 3 here at the break, 3 here in the middle. So yeah, let's check up here. There's 2. Okay, and the hammers. So now I'll measure the strike weights. I'm not going to measure every hammer. I'm just trying to get a rough idea. So what I do is I measure 88, 49, and I measure 2021 and number 1. So let's get the strike weights. I've got strike weight on the scale. That's how I measure that. And this one is 9 grams. Okay, that's a little on the heavy side. So I'll measure the other samples. Okay, so I have the strike weights measured from my samples. So these hammers are a little on the heavy side, which explains all the lead weight. So yeah, these hammers have a lot of weight can come off of these. I can take some weight off the tails for sure. Tails are kind of on the wide side, and there's a lot of room right there on either side of the shank to take off. Okay, so let's check up here on the top. So same thing, a lot of weight there that can be taken off. All right, so aim for roughly around trying to take off 1 gram off each hammer. Okay. All right, so now we're going to measure down weight. On note 49, that's 53 right there. All right, it's too light. Let's try 54. All right, so that's 54. All right, so down weight from my samples was uneven. 57 for number 1, and it went up to 60 for number 21. Note 49 was 54 grams, and the very top was 49 grams. So, a little on the heavy side there. Now let's do up weight. All right, now we're going to see how much weight a key can lift. So I got 24 grams on there. It lifts that easy. Let's try 25. It lifts that easy. Let's go 30. That's slowing down a little bit. Still lifting that. Let's go 32. It's slowing down. Let's try 33. Yeah, 33. All right. Now I'll do the rest of the samples. So I've got the up weights. They were pretty much primarily even there. 33, 35, 36, 34. And then it dropped down to 21, so there must be a friction problem. So next we'll get the action ratio. I'm going to take the action stack off, and then we'll measure the parts. All right, so here's the measurements I'm going to be taking. Hammer, in and out, whipping in and out, key 1, key 2, key 86, and key 88 in and outs. All right. Hammer in. Let's see. Okay, that's 21.3 millimeters. And hammer out. $138.4. Let's do the whipping in. $63.6. And the out. $98.8. All right, key number 1 in is 275. Okay, on measuring the sharps, I want to duplicate the way that I measure on the naturals. So what I do is I get this part, and right here where this edge is, sometimes this is curved, so I go to that peak right there in the middle. Right there where that edge is, I get my square on here, like this, and then I get it up to that edge, and then I draw a straight line. Then that allows me to go from the center of the hole. I got a little line marked there, and then right straight across to the line that I drew. And then that's my front measurement on a sharp. Alright, so a problem that can happen when measuring the back, usually I stick my micrometer like that in the center, then run the other end to here, and then get my measurement going across like that. But what can happen is sometimes the distance can be too long for my micrometer. So in that case, I'll show you what I do. Alright, so what I do is I get a piece of paper, and I get my pencil and make a mark where the capstan is on the paper, and then I eyeball the center like that. And then I get the same thing over here and make a cross mark there. Then I can take the key off, and now I can measure with my ruler. So that's how I do the back part when it's too long. Alright, so I put the data in the computer. There's my hammer ratio, whipping ratio, and the keys. So the action ratio on this action is 5.6 on the naturals, 5.7 on the sharps. I'm going to try to reduce weight in the base so I can remove those lead weights. They're way too much lead weight. And I'm going to reduce all the hammer weights to give a nice curve. And then I'll re-weigh the strike weights, and then I'll weigh off the action. So I know I'm in the ballpark when I've got this indicator saying it's going to be an easy action. So, on to the next step.